Hello, this is Carillion with my part 3 of the Total War Rome 2 as Rome on very hard difficulty. Now, up till now, we've taken and held most of Italia. We have a non-aggression and trade pact, I believe, with Patavium, and we weren't able to get anything with Medlin. We were able to get a non-aggression with Massalia, though, so if we take Medlin, we'll have a good defensive position that will stop people from getting down into Italy. Now, once we do that, we'll be able to come here and work on securing Syracuse using 1 or 2 stacks. At the end of last turn, we did increase a lot of our trade resources, so hopefully we'll be able to use that to turn into some pretty good benefits in the future. We also have mainly gained control of Alalia, so I was finally able to pull that army up and try to work on Cisalpines. It'll be very tempting to just finish off the Pataviums as well, the Veneti, just because it's difficult to only hold a portion of a map of a province, so each region becomes really, or each province within a region becomes really important to hold, which is why we really need to just take Sicily and Corellis so that we can unite the places that are missing, or that we're currently missing. I kind of wish that Syracuse had been able to capture a different one of their ports, and that these had both been taken by Carthage. That way I could still trade with Syracuse, and I could take out Carthage without losing a trade partner. But I'm probably going to have to take out Syracuse, which will cost that. So we're going to go ahead and end this turn. Now that I'm actually using them, I might as well take that upgrade. We're going to get even more campaign movement, because campaign movement will be important when I need to get around quickly. Can't really get anyone else. We picked up a bunch of spearmen to add to numbers, but it wasn't enough to overturn the difference in here. So we're going to go to intern. Thought I picked for you. Oh, apparently she had more than one. Poison, 10% chance. Concealed blade, arson. I'm gonna go with this one. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. The only one I really care about is the massive campaign movement boost that she's able to get. It looks like she'll level again, although she's getting kind of old, so I'll probably have to hire 2 new ones in the near future. So now we'll end the turn. Oh, I forgot to move my ships. Not that that ship's really mattering. Both of them are going through waters that I've either been through or at least met everyone in. But next turn I'll definitely have to remember. Oh, that is a new faction. So I have someone to try to trade with. I was actually paying to get trade routes because not much, but it was telling. Do we have trade? We have a trade agreement? Yeah, sure. I'll go non-aggression with you. You're so far outside of my realm of influence that it doesn't matter. Now, ooh, he left. That's interesting. Okay. We're gonna continue zipping up through here. We've met 1 new faction so far. We have a troubled populace in Cisalpine. Yeah, that's a shocker. Syracuse and Nothocarvo. Cool. Maybe maybe I'll get paid to go to war with Syracuse. That would be pretty awesome. Meanwhile, let's see if we can do this. At this point, we can just auto-resolve. I don't think it's worth auto-resolving it. We're gonna just hold that siege. If I'm going to lose over half my men, it's just going to take too long. There's no real harm in holding the siege. We'll bring this army back to here, I think. Let's check the siege results. They have 31,000. How good are these units? Huh. I continue the siege. We're not gonna have any revolt cisterns, so we're gonna bring him back up so that he can help. Because if we don't want them to sally out and have it be vastly overwhelming. Okay. This region continues to be a problem, but we're slowly getting to the point where we can actually grow a farm here, which will be huge, which is why we can't really afford that. +6 public order. -8 growth. -8 growth is so painful. See, and if I raise that, I'm going to run out of food because I don't have enough food here. So, we're just going to let that slow grow. You know what? Actually, let's build troops. If we build troops here, I can start building an army to come into here. It'll give me better growth or better happiness because of that, and then we'll have another army that we'll be able to send into the fight. Let's look at Elia. Elia's happy. That's great. We were able to get rid of some stuff here. We'll be able to build that up for more food and growth. Nothing to do in Rome at the moment, although we are getting close to being able to build a new building here, get a library going. And we're one turn away from a big decrease in our upkeep costs as we have growing our armies. And the next one is -3% off all armies. That's going to be huge. The recruitment cost isn't a big deal. The upkeep cost every turn will really pile up. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and consider trade. I'm not going to worry about you, Athens. I'm not going to worry about you, Sistani. Marius, why are you angry at us? Oh, we dealt with other people. Well, we asked you first, and you were not willing to. We'll pay you 660. Yeah, you're totally unreasonable about it. Lusitania. Come on, I'll pay you a bunch of money. Nope.
I do not think our people.
Okay, let's just jump to our boats and make sure that we haven't had a chance to do anything else. You haven't moved yet. But it doesn't matter, you'll... And then... You're done, so we're going to go to intern. It just costs so much to have the armies that you need to be able to consistently compete. Carthage has so many armies running around. To be able to actually fight them, or to take Corellis and really challenge them, this would take so much. I'm not paying you any more money. Non-aggression is fine, whatever. If we have those treaties, you're more likely to keep trading with me. But I'm not gonna give you money. I gave you enough money if I had to get you to trade with me. Okay. Now then, we are getting a lot of trade. So we want to get down here and get some tariff income as well. Looks like we can get a total of 9% tariffs, 14% tariffs if we do it right. So we have a trait. That's fine. We have attrition. That's part of the game. If we resolve it at this point, how much? Nope. Totally worth waiting a little bit longer. And
We take this settlement for Rome.
not doing anything that would cost. We'll do that. And let me come down here and see if there's anything I can do here before I build there. No. At least they're not going down this turn. We'll build that harbor. It's in a safer place. They're happier. It makes more sense. So, time to move the navies, see about adding any new trade possible, and then jumping to the next turn as we work as quickly as possible towards being able to sustain the armies we want. So we've met Rhodos.
Steady as we go.
We have the Galiki, which I already met, and then we'll...
Put your backs into it, you men.
Okay, so let's try trade. Carthage, you're not upset at us anymore.
Be welcome.
Will you trade with me?
We have much to discuss. Trade with your people.
Will you trade with
Be
me
of little
if I
benefit
pay
to the
you?
people of Carthage.
Interesting. Sicily is controlled entirely by them. If that's the case at a future turn, I can get them to agree to pay me possibly to go to war, and that could be pretty good because I have to conquer Sicily. I don't necessarily need the other island because my island is now doing fine. My south is not. I need those other regions to bring growth and peace to the area.
Will you agree to trade?
Oh, Rhodos, I totally forgot.
People might enjoy, and your goods would enrich our markets.
Will you pay me? Oh well, it was worth trying. I'll trade with you if you're willing to trade with me. Oh, that hurt. We've lost a trade partner. Gain more attrition, but luckily they're taking more. Who are you? Oh, you suck. Okay. Keep going. Losing that turn or two from losing the king. My ships was not good. Who are you? The Vivisci. Vivisky, we would really like trade.
Flapping tongue that speaks without wisdom is not welcome. Be like a spear. Your offer is
Rhodos.
I am honored
We would
to
really
receive
like
this
trade.
embassy. I can say.
Okay, you did that.
and honor.
What am I gonna lose? We're going to go ahead and wait one more turn. No, I kind of need to strike now. So we'll take that.
Ready for battle.
Okay. So you need to
At your command.
meet up with him. And we're gonna go with seven down. So too many. Okay. Then you.
I want hourly patrols.
Okay. +5 growth or we're gonna have +5 growth. What I need for that, we'll do that next turn. Next. Knock that down. Keep that alone.
Ready for order.
Looking at the rate here, we see that we have 15 turns of instability. Might just be worth having a revolt and being done with it, and then 20. So next turn it will be, we'll have our region under control. And you are going to begin marching south as fast as you can. Can't move you yet. You already have good authority. I'm going to give you cunning. You didn't gain anything, apparently. You are a happy-go-lucky region. This region is finally moving in the right general direction. How much more? Looks like another 4 turns before I can build my farm. But it's at least moving in the right direction. We have one more thing to do, which is get this ship as far along the coast here as we can. Try to make more trade agreements up here. So we have the Seleucids in this area. Now it looks like Egypt's not doing too well. Oh, it looks like Egypt got crushed by the Seleucids. That's interesting. Okay. Do I see the Seleucids? That's the question to ask. I would really like to trade with you because you have an amazing,
Honestly, truth will
Oh.
be your sharpest weapon.
like, to trade with you. I'm willing to pay you 800. Oh, it's so not worth it apparently.
I am honored to receive this embassy, and will listen with interest to all you have to say. My
Sometimes it just makes no sense why they won't work with you.
You are welcome, although my ancestors and people.
It doesn't matter. I have a fair number of trade routes. The Insubre are in theory withering away. And we are doing okay. So we're going to go to end the turn. I think I'm going to build another spy for my second army that's going to be marching out. Oh, that could be a problem. Okay. Yeah. Not surprised. Not one that I was hoping, but it works. Curiosity, is anyone I can do anything to in here? Sure, secure my promotion. We want tariffs. How many units do you have? What do you have? So this should be just a fun little fight. We should finish these guys off. They'll probably run. Well, they didn't run. That's kind of ridiculous, but we'll fight this on the mat so that we can see a nice fight before this army marches south. The fact that we caught them in an ambush is really bad for them. And I have a whole nother legion coming in. It doesn't seem like I'll probably need them. But we'll run them in to do some, or anyone that's like mildly healthy, and we won't use our really injured units as we don't really want to lose any battalions. We need that group in the north to guard the north. And they're going to be one of the cheaper things. Okay, so let's see what we have. Wow. Where's my... They're coming in from way over there. Okay. You guys are going to be first right here. We'll group these guys up. Then we'll group these guys up. My general, he's going to be over here. Safe and sound. You're going to be behind them. Okay. Your group.
Our reinforcements have arrived. The men are wavering.
Brave Romans, to a man!
I don't really care about these units here. Really should just disbanded them anyways.
General, we obey!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Awaiting orders, sons of Mars! Astarte! And forward! General! Ready! Drop advance!
This one army could have easily handled it. But go through at them.
General! Come forward! Head forward!
Is there any real reason to fight this out? We had 3 units who took some decent damage. We'll go ahead and end this. It was a decisive victory. Considering these are still my starting units from the beginning of the game, they did fine. We had 2 of them that got pretty beat up, and these guys took a lot. These did good damage, though. This one, the Nazi got a chance. Really should have had them in the back and rolled them off to the side. Then my actual units I cared about may have taken more damage. This unit got 121 kills and is up to its 2nd bub, making it like he may not get disbanded when we start getting our Principes Triari. Since we're getting closer to the point where we can actually have our, full-fledged professional armies. We could have ran them all down for more kills, but the ones that were living were mainly kill them all. He lived. Oh no, you did not. You did not just live. You may think that you lived, but we're not going to bother to fight this out. We're just going to be protective and finish you off. I don't really care if my enemies don't like that I kill everyone. That's not a big deal to me. Real fast, let's level this guy up. Melee plus damage, always good. Tactician gives you that. Next we're going to work on your zeal. Now at this point we're going to force march you down. Now let's see if there's anything we can build. We can build our church, that is our primary thing. We need to build we're gonna start with this. I can't build the other thing yet, and so I might as well get some public order in. You're gonna be marching all the way south. Okay, here we can go up to that. Do that, which would add some growth to the region. Or we can do that, which is totally the way to go. Down here we see that once again we're in winter, so life sucks to be us. And for the first time we can begin actually looking at, seriously getting some of these. Looking at the difference between the Princeps and the Hastati, we see that they're much better melee. They have much better armor and defense. They're just better in every way. In fact, looking at these ones, 95 armor, 64 melee, 31 and 29. So they are not quite as good as offense, but they're so much better on defense. These are truly walls that upon which enemies will break themselves. They're also really expensive, so we probably will not be able to do too much of that. But something to look forward to as we finally begin expanding and building. I'd really like to be able to build that. Public order in this region in winter is at 0. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and intern. Ooh, wait, there's stuff we have to do. Apparently, nope, you're fine. You're fine. You have your job to do. This is going to be Seleucia. Seleucia. Seleucia's gotten really strong. But I can almost expand that navy. It's almost done everything I needed it to do. Okay. Continuing up along here because there's no reason not to. We have met the Namnetes. The battles so far have been either ones that it just wasn't worth fighting manually because they were going to be horrible attrition rates, or ones where you guys are all stupidly expensive. We're going to get rid of you. You're not worth keeping. You two, we're going to disband. The Stati are not bad when they're leveled. We'll keep the ones that have leveled. How about 3 turn? When I get 2 armies down here, I will build them up. And then ask someone to pay me to go to war. Real fast, standing who looks like they're most likely to work with us. Oh, we have a bunch of people that are happy with us. Macedon.
Welcome. I throw open the doors to you and bid you enjoy our talks.
I'm willing to pay you 500 for that. Nope.
I think trade a bad idea. We do not want simple folk to be scared of the marketplace.
Oh, we traded before. You're back. Let's trade again.
Wisdom is not welcome. Be like a spear and have a point. Ha ha.
Come on, dude.
Well, no.
We had it going before. We were helping each other out. Why don't you want to help a brother out now? Okay. I don't really know if I need this from the Hastati. But they're cheap, so we're just gonna go ahead and end the turn. Somewhere there's an army with stuff, but I don't see it. You say you don't need it. You don't need any. You don't need any. Apparently it's you. So that second battle did it. With the campaign movement. We need zeal. Okay, you. Don't need a spy anymore. I'm gonna send her down to work with this dude. Oh. Shoot. I really don't need that many troops up in the north. Seems like this is such a waste of money. These are 242 there. Can't really leave the north either. As it is, it's highly likely gonna have. Well, we'll just keep it there. Having the north be secure is an important thing. We will probably try to set up for our war against Syracuse, but not actually launch it in this video. So the video may be a little bit shorter than some of the others, but it'll still be a respectable length of time. Once I have Syracuse, I may need to finish collecting this Cisalpine. We'll see how it's going up there at the time. These two factions set aside their differences. That's nice. I don't really care. Okay. You are gonna march as far as south as you can. The goal this time is if there's not something that's really important to not spend money. That can hold. So there's nothing we need to buy here. Really, the only region that's worth considering is this one. And I can't build the farms that I need here, so it's not worth worrying about. How we're doing here, you're happy-go-lucky. You guys are not happy-go-lucky, but I have a massive stack army here. Once that instability goes away, this region will be in perfectly good condition. And I'll probably, depending on where the revolt shows up, I may give it a turn or two before I go in. You're gonna move to here. Let's look through our navies. Strangely, that's what I expected. Wow, Seleucids have been on the warpath. They have conquered all of Egypt. I kind of think from playing an Egypt game that the Seleucid troops are just better than Egyptian troops. That the way the math works, it just... where are you? Yeah, I like the public order better. Okay. I have one more navy to deal with, and then we will move on. I'm not going to pay anyone this turn. For that, we need to probably have 2 turns of... We'll probably need 2 turns of No spending. To be able to afford our military that we want to build. We have encountered the Dumani. Let's see if they're willing to trade with us.
We will gladly listen to your offers. But
Trade
do
agreement.
not wrap them in lies. Their spirits.
Excellent.
You have spoken.
Okay, we're gonna go to intern. We want to be able to build troops that will actually put fear into the heart of Syracuse. So we're gonna probably need at least 12,000 to do that. We'll start next turn actually. Yep, that's fine. Okay. These people are the Demeti. We would love to trade with you.
Speak plainly and without idle.
Excellent. Who knew the British Isles would be so business savvy?
It is an honor to serve Rome.
Oh, Egypt does exist. I wonder if I can trade with Egypt. Not that they seem...
Come, noble visitor. Sit and ease your worries by speaking with the hub.
So instead, what if I declared war on you? Because you are... So now then... Seleucids.
Greetings. We are civilized folk, so you may speak as you wish, and we will.
What about Sards?
I am here to listen if you speak honestly. Truth will be your sharpest weapon.
Oh well, maybe doing the war against Egypt is meaningless. We'll still have you come all the way out to here just because there's no reason not to. There may be one or two other regions. Okay. You need to build up. You need to go into normal walk. You're gonna come to here. And you also will build a vast number of these dudes. They're just so good. So good. Cavalry is the one thing we kind of lack. Is there any mercenary cavalry here? We'll buy the mercenary cavalry. Do you have any cavalry that you can buy? 3280 missile damage. I don't missile cavalry. We'll buy 2 of these. We'll buy 1 of these. Oh, how fast the money goes. Okay. See, building these big, powerful armies just takes so much. But this army will be ready to march next turn. We'll build as many as we can for him. Looks like we'll be able to probably make 15 units or so, and then we will march. Put ourselves in position to attack Syracuse and negate everything. Syracuse, offer to go to war, and then be ready to go. Okay. Have you done what you can do? Yes, you have. So we're going to end turn. We're starting to get some of what they were really known for. Now, I would like archery units. They would be good. But for now, we'll use what we have. We get little bits of ammo. Oh, we have rebellion. Lemuria, the ghosts of our people. We lost a faction in Galatia. Not much of a loss. Celtici also are lost. People I don't care about. Okay, we're gonna come around. Abdani, nice to meet you. Okay, now we have some tariffs going. Spend 10 turns on that. If we come over here, we can get this in 15 turns. We're gonna go for that, I think. Libraries would be good. No, we'll go for that for now. Okay. So we have our first professional army. It's gonna march all the way down to here. We have a level going on. We'll go with that, because why not? Now for you. We need some serious recruiting. And that lets us hire one more. This gives us a 17-man army and an 18-man army. And we are making 2,000 with 2 good stack armies. Next turn we can fix this region some, because we should finally, I think, hit. No. It's looking like it's going to be 2 turns away before we get the growth in this region. But we are on the right track. And that is what matters. Okay, you need to come here and just annihilate them.
Make haste, men.
Is it worth showing you guys this? It's really not. There's 4 units to my 20 stack. So we're just going to resolve this aggressive, like, how dare you revolt against Rome.
Advance. Ready for orders.
We're going to force march that. I can't get back to Medlin, but we can get here. Oh, it still has negatives. Really? I thought we would be out of negatives at this point. Oh, it didn't get rid of all the instability. Well, that's going to go down every turn. I was kind of hoping that the revolt will get rid of any instability we might have. But that's fine. You keep going because I want to get rid of you as quickly as I can. And I'm gonna end turn. Oh no, dang it, Carthage, you took it back. That's bad. That means I'm gonna end up going to war with Carthage.
A treaty between us would please the gods and give our enemies much to think about.
Sure. You might be willing to give a trade agreement finally next turn without me busting my bank.
The hungry dogs are all around.
Sure.
The wild
I'm all about non-aggression pacts with people who I'm not going to attack. Okay, war is declared between Bithni and Sards. Don't care. Quartermaster, look, we have a lot of dudes. And we're not making a lot of money anymore. Okay, and if we look at this, now I could raise my tax level. It's possible. But I'm making 1656, which means if I wasn't trading with as many people as possible, had not explored the world to do that, I could not afford my current forces. And that's with large chunks of the world being stupid and refusing to trade. Can I see who this is? This is Libya. Okay, at that point, you are done. You can go home. Come on, trade with me.
Welcome.
You hate
Let us conclude
Egypt.
our
I said I would.
business with
Oh,
good
good.
haste,
And I would
then
love some
enjoy the
money
pleasures
since
of
you.
this house.
I would love a lot of money. How about middle of the road money?
On
That
behalf
was awesome. Seeing as how you know. Come on, Seleucia. We're at war with your enemies. You should
Be
love us.
welcome.
Trade
If
with
I can
us.
give you a fair answer, you will have
We'll
it.
pay you a little bit of money.
My people are wealthy
How about a
in
non-aggression pact?
intellect and do not need your goods to add. Now we can drink.
Athens.
Welcome.
I would like to
Throw
trade
open the
now.
doors to you and bid you enjoy
I
our
would like to
talks.
trade with you. And I would like you to pay me for the privilege. Okay, how about
Gold
this
is
trading?
usually offered in payment of service. Your words bring satisfaction.
Okay, that's good. So now, when we look at our trade, we are bringing in 18, almost 2,000. It's increased our amount, so we're able to actually, pay for some of these heavy-duty armies that we're going to be building. Now, the more, kind of wish that the trade had occurred in a more, around the same places more, but that's fine. Namtes. Did I ever talk to you about trade, Namtes? Because it looks like you could desperately use my stuff. Nope, you hate me. It's because I worked with everyone else, right? The Dumoni. I've not tried with you. You hate me. You hate me. We're still trading, and we have a non-aggression pact, I think. Sistani.
Greetings. Now speak
How do you like to
plainly.
trade with me? Nope, you don't want to. Okay, well, that's fine. Now, as we get close to being done here. Okay. So, let us go see who likes us the most. I'm betting that Nova Carthage is the one that most likely. I thought we had a better relationship than this. Okay, well,
Welcome, friend. Let us conclude our business.
if I
with
join
good haste,
war
and
against
then enjoy the
Syracuse,
pleasures of this house.
will you give me some money? So let's look at Carthage, which apparently Carthage.
What do you wish
If
to
I
discuss?
join war against Syracuse, will you give me a trade agreement and a bunch of money?
The minds of Carthaginians cannot be changed by the glitter of gold. Wise and
So if I can
reasonable
control it
kings are
without
always
that,
welcome
I
in
may
Carthage,
hold off and
as this
invade
agreement
somewhere
shows.
else. Like, head north into Europe. And then I can wait for later until I have better riches to take on Carthage. Okay, so at this point you we're gonna go ahead and circle. You're gonna force march. Now I would have won easily before. Now I'm going to seriously just crush them with an aggressive stance.
Commander. At your command. Ready for orders.
Okay, this needs to be updated to, my stuff. We have food for the first time. That's going to be a huge boon to this region, because now I can get rid of this for a harbor to fix that. We'll have lots of Helvetica tradition going in here. It'll be good. For kicks, we'll do one last thing before we stop. Let us go to Syracuse
Greetings.
and offer a peace
Do
treaty.
not waste time on ill.
That's fine. You're down to ships. If you go conquer someone, though, I'll seriously want to do peace with you, maybe. I will consider peace. Okay, so at this point, due to trade arrangements, it might be best for me to head north into here, begin conquering into Germania. Or come into here, because other than Carthago, Norva, Carthago, no one in this area has any desire to be my friend. So we can conquer through Iberia, which is an excellent area. The other option is the Seleucids, because they
Greetings,
You trade
my
with
friend.
me?
You have my ear for your speech.
Nope, you're not going to bother. Okay, well, you need to move on. How much does my treaty hurt? How much does my trade with Rome bring me? Or with Carthage? 174. Yeah, they're one of my best trade partners. Well, there's a bunch of Iberian areas that have refused to play ball. So I think I may just go conquer Iberia first. Once I have all of Iberia, and I had a chance to build up, Carthage will probably be the next on the list, or Gaul. Anyways, we're done for now. Subscribe and like the video. If you have any suggestions or comments, feel free to let me know. Again, I will be telling anyone who happens to watch this before Total War Warhammer comes out to let me know what type of army they'd like me to play in that. I am leaning towards vampire counts, but I should have access to all 5 of the original factions, and probably any of the DLC that comes out. So let me know. Otherwise, talk to you later.